rules are made to be broken. So Mosha is back now. We're going to take some of the big myths in fashion and maybe turn them on their head.
Exactly.
Right?
In this edition of Fashion Myth Busters. And also just like breaking free from the confines of trends.
Yeah.
I'm really not a big fan of trends, and I think anything that's too dictational, you should try and disregard. And anything that's too cliche, I wanted to find other alternatives here to try to mix it up and have a little bit of fun.
See, I like that. So throw the rule book out, and when we think about neons, you know, the rule is sort of like neons cannot be a classic. This isn't going to be a classic piece. It's not in a beige or a black. That is wrong.
Exactly. You're totally right. When we think of neons, we think oftentimes about athletic wear.
Yeah.
And you know, in the last segment, I didn't really show much neon. We went for another color palette. I think that neon is really fresh when it's presented in a more elegant way. So this is a cashmere sweater and total look from Theory. And my trick with neon is pairing it back to a neutral.
Nice.
So it really grounds it. And this look was really inspired by like the women, very elegant women I see walking the streets in Milan. They're called the shuras. And they're always perfectly groomed and done, but in a very casual, elegant way.
Right.
So with this gorgeous slingback heel. And again, it's making neon feel very classic and elegant and refined.
You look so pulled together. You are comfortable though. You've got gorgeous classic pieces with just a little bit of bling. It's such an elegant way to do things. So yes, you can wear your neon and you can get the pieces that you'll pull out of your closet again and again and again.
Yes, and
it's
this
all right.
Neon is actually very flattering on a lot of skin tones. It kind of just like pops and illuminates. It doesn't need to match with anything, so why not pair it back to neutrals?
Nice. Okay, so you get that shining light that you're wearing.
Exactly.
Let's talk about sequins. We know that sequins have been sort of a bit of a movement. They've gone from dance floor to daytime.
Oh, have they ever? And you know, when you go out in the evening, or if you're at a nightclub, you just see a sea of sequins.
Yes.
And that's fine. Again, what I said, it's a little cliche.
Yeah.
What I like about, especially if you invest in sequins, because oftentimes the handiwork, they're more of an investment, an expensive piece. Why not maximize them in your wardrobe? Don't just wear them for evening. Pull them into your daywear looks too.
That's right.
So this is a retrofet is the name of the brand piece, which almost reminds me of like a boudoir kind of jacket that you would wear if you're getting ready at your glamorous vanity. It's got a bit of that.
I like the way your brain works.
I'm all about the fantasy here, Tracy. But then bringing it back to reality with a khaki pant. Something as sort of drab and plain as khakis, I really like to pair with something that is the complete opposite. Again, that's the rule-breaking element coming into play here.
Yes.
So these are probably in opposite ends of your closet. Throw them together.
Right, and then you're going to look very current, actually, if you throw them together. This, you know, threadbare tank with gorgeous sequins, plain old khakis, put them all together, and you're done.
You're done, and you're ready
great
for any kind of daytime occasion where you would feel too dressed up if you were in a cocktail frock or in just the sequin. It really measures it down a little.
Okay, so we have another example of that, and I was totally like feeling all of the sequins outside there when they were on the in the hallway, because they look so luxe. Like, you have to be careful when you get sequins about getting something that maybe has a little bit of stretch and has a lining, because they can be uncomfortable. And as you said, a really good quality sequin might run you a little bit of money, but think about all the ways you were going to wear these pants.
Totally. I mean, it's basically a neutral, but this wide leg, almost party pant, which I would definitely wear in the evening, back to like a bodysuit tank underneath. But then I wanted to pull this into a daytime setting. Maybe I've got a meeting with a more corporate creative client. So I'm pulling in some pieces from my tailored wardrobe.
Lovely.
So back to a really great herringbone jacket from Acne and their hoodie, just to make it a little bit more casual, tone it down a bit. This wide leg sequin pant, which is so flattering. And then I just thought it'd be fun to pair it with a sneaker, because again, we are breaking the rules, doing something unexpected, and making people's eyes perk up.
Yes.
When we walk into a room.
You walk into a room and like, I want to hang out with her.
Yes.
Right? Or him, whoever's wearing it. I would love that. Okay, let's talk about polka dots. Polka dots really do get a bad rap for being this very prissy, maybe a little bit infantile,
very
like it's cute and prim.
And exactly, and I wanted to throw those notions out the window. So here I am in my polka dots.
Elegant and gorgeous.
I've not worn in a while, and it's completely different from what I was wearing before. This is the more on-duty me.
Yes.
And I think the secret here, I was really trying to think about this, because a lot of people have polka dots in their wardrobe, is boots. boots
Oh, maybe that's it.
immediately toughen it up.
Yeah.
You don't want a prim little, sling back like we saw over there. You want something with a little bit more edge.
Yes.
So here, the shorter polka dot look too, which has a little bit of that 80s Little House on the Prairie feel, which is very kind of irreverent and cool again. And I love it back to a bit more of a Western mid-calf boot, sort of like what I'm wearing, with a bit of shimmer. And I think it just makes it more versatile.
Yes, so funky. There's so many things that if you pair it with a boot, it all of a sudden goes from prim to edgy. And I think that's a really good tip.
Maybe a little leather jacket too would have done the trick as well. Just a way to mix it up.
Well, good. Mix it up when it comes to fashion. If there's any lesson we're learning again and again when it comes to fashion, it is to throw the rule book out and show your personality.
Yes.
All you have to do is to commit to the sequin pants, and then, people won't call you crazy.
Confidence is key.
Yeah, they're my pants. They're shiny. It's all good. Okay, thank you for the lessons there, Mosha.